Okay, so today, how many of you get irritated when someone doesn't do something that you want to do? How many of you get irritated when someone speaks in a different tonality, when someone, ignore my hands. When someone, speaks in a different tonality, or, when someone says something off-putting, or, you just don't trust what they're saying, or you just think that something else is happening behind the scenes. Oh, my. Or how many of you are codependent on a relationship to the point that your own emotions are affected by any single thing that they do? Yes, there are actual clinical mental illnesses that derive the emotion and make these things possible and make them happen. That is without a doubt true, okay? But at the end of the day as well, why are you so committed and so focused on an individual that they are affecting you that much? Okay, if you are in a situationship, if you are in a talking phase, or if you are doing anything new in life regarding a new person or an individual that has a very big significant impact in your life, do not let them get to the point in your own life and in your own relationship with yourself where they are literally controlling the way that you feel based on the minuscule things that they do, okay? If you find that you are now, let's throw it all the way back to fucking high school and Snapchat. If you're checking their Snapchat score, if you're checking their location, if you are checking what they are doing because they said okay differently, or because they said okay instead of OKAY, or they said KK, or they said K, or you know what, some people are also just fucking rude, and it's learn how to text and read the room. We all know that okay means that you're angry. K is not if you're 35 plus, you can say K, okay? Anyone fucking 30 and under, you know that OKAY is the polite and correct way to say okay. But it's so crazy because it's that vast difference in two letters that can literally switch sometimes everyone's mood. And honestly, I'm not going to say a victim of that, because I can't victimize myself over that and make myself feel bad for it, because it's the way that I want to interpret it. But it's just the fact that that is a worldwide thing. Okay. The way that you perceive someone's okay, and the way that you perceive someone's text messages. Once again, when you feel like you are getting to that point where it's oh my god, they're not texting me back. Oh my god, why did they answer me like that? Fucking anything, find a fucking hobby, okay? Go and do something. Go for a walk, read a book, find a new podcast, start a YouTube channel, talk to yourself in the mirror, color, go to the gym, cook some food, meal prep. There is no reason why anything other than the things that you can control be affecting you. You can't control someone else's emotions. You can't do that. You can't control, I guess you can control the way someone texts you based on whether or not you tell them that it's bothering you, or tell them that it's hey, I don't really like when you say okay. I would prefer it if you said OKAY. It's just so fucking crazy, because I feel that is literally a worldwide thing. I don't know what it is in Spanish or French, but it's it's to me it's worldwide, okay? But yeah, when you feel you are getting impacted or conflicted emotionally, mentally, spiritually, especially by someone else's mood, tone, you cannot control those things, okay? My moods on their own are so unpredictable, and it's I also feel bad for sometimes people around me, because I don't know what's coming next. I don't know what's coming. But one thing about me is I also am learning, and I now know when to extract myself from a situation instead of fucking sitting there. Misery loves company, okay? Misery fucking loves company. I know when to sit there and to chat, and when I need a fucking break. And also, if people can't distinguish between the two, and they're basically holding you hostage and making you sit there and talk, it's not it. That's not it. It doesn't work that way, because genuinely, back to the feelings on the text messages and okays, that is codependency. We cannot be codependent on fucking anybody. okay? Cannot be codependent. You need to be so independent. You need to be so okay alone. And that's one thing that I'm always going to vouch for, and I'm always going to like hurrah for, is being alone. If you feel like something is not suiting you, benefiting you, be alone for a little bit. Go get a hotel. What's stopping you? We need to express our free will more, okay? Yeah, you just don't like what's going on at work. You don't like what's going on at home. You don't like the way people are being around you. Go get a hotel. Go be alone for like 12 hours, 24 hours. It's like $100. Not even. Sometimes you can find great hotels for like $60. You don't need to stay in the nicest hotel either. Sleep in your car for a night. I don't know. Like, just do whatever you want to do. The world is your oyster. Be your own person. Do whatever you want, and don't let people dictate your feelings based on how they're feeling. Once again, misery loves company. Okay. And once you realize that, and once you just notice that, like, wow, like, you really want me to feel the way that you're feeling, it's sad at the end of the day. And you should feel sad for the individual. And you should not stoop down to their level. You should not want to, for sure, if you love them, they're your good friend, you want to make them feel better. Misery comes in all shapes and forms and sizes, such as jealousy, secret animosity, which is something I very much so do believe in. Very much so do believe in. I can feel it in my knees, okay? When there's secret animosity around, I can feel it in my mother freaking knees. Anyways, just take a breath of fresh air when you feel like you're like looking at your phone, you're refreshing. You know what's bad too? I know we've all fucking done it, is when you're messaging someone and you're checking your phone, you put on hide receipts. We all know damn well, even those like receipts or those messages are hidden, you're still checking them. You're still checking them. You put your phone on do not disturb, you're still unlocking and opening your phone every 5 minutes. How does that work? When you put your phone on do not disturb, it better be on do not disturb, and you better not disturb it. Do not disturb. Yes, your phone disturbs you, but a lot of the time, like, honestly, I got to a point where I felt like my phone was just vibrating. It wasn't even vibrating. It's weird. It's like, it's weird. It's weird. But yeah, when you put your phone on do not disturb, when you put no notifications on, don't check your phone every 5 minutes. You know how much that also fucks you up psychologically? Where is your willpower? Where is it? Seriously. You say you're not going to text someone, don't fucking text them. You say you're not going to answer, don't answer. Where's your where's your willpower? Where is it? That's embarrassing to yourself, okay? That's embarrassing to yourself. When you tell yourself you're gonna do something, you better do it. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. How you treat yourself is how you're going to treat other people. Pomegranate theory, for instance. Do you buy the container of pomegranate that's already peeled and de-seeded? Or are you going to buy a pomegranate and peel it open and pick it out? Which one are you gonna do? When you put your phone on do not disturb, and when you tell someone you have a busy day and you can't text, are you still texting them? Fuck, man. Stay on your word. If you're busy, you're busy. Not this, oh, you're busy. I would have really liked to talk to you more. Oh, you're busy. Oh, no. No, they should respect your time. They should respect your space. All of it. If you're fucking busy, you're busy. And that's on your time and your discretion. And you figure out your shit that you need to do and you need to get it done, okay? That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Do not let anyone's feelings, mood, tonality, the way they text, the way they say certain things, depict you and your mindset and what you have planned and what you want to do in life. Mind you, sometimes I still get shook sometimes, okay? No one's perfect. No one's fucking perfect. This shit still affects me. But when I feel like I am being impacted by something, I'm like, wait, can I control this? I really can't. Wait, can I do something for myself that will make me feel better? Oh my God, I can. I can go for a walk. I can go scream in my pillow where no one can really hear me. I can go to my car and go for a nice little drive. I can find new music for my playlists. I can make an Instagram post. I can do my makeup and take some selfies. But a lot of times we will fucking sit there and harp and harp and harp and expect change and nothing happens. It's literally insanity. Literally insanity. So, got crusted up French fries in here, you know. Yeah, it's literally insanity. So, the next time you find yourself getting a little moody, checking your phone a little too often, putting on Do Not Disturb, still checking your phone, putting on no notifications, still checking your phone, smarten up. Be a good person to yourself. Be a good person to yourself first, and everything else will fall into place, okay? And stay true to yourself. And just do whatever you want to do, okay? You will always have you. One thing that also really helped me not really like give AF is that I am okay. I've hit rock bottom many times, okay? Like rock fucking bottom. I've told myself, I'm okay if I have to live in my car. You need to tell yourself that you are so okay with literally nothing so you don't care about losing anything. You need to be in the mindset of, wow, like, even if I lost it all today, I'm still so okay because I know I got me. Okay? You need to know that you have you at all times. Even if you're fucking homeless, you will always have you and you will always figure it out. And that's when nothing seems to ever give, like, you don't seem to give a shit about anything. Because it's like, well, if I got me, and me got me, and we got we, and I got I, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, that one, like it kind of sparked in my head, like, probably like 3 months ago. I was like, fuck, what if I just live in my car? And I'm like, honestly, I could do it. I can make it. I can make it if I lived in my car. Because then I would do this, I would do that, I would do this, and I wouldn't live in my car for that much longer. Be so okay with losing everything and anything that you're just so go with the flow and you're just so untouchable and literally nothing can bother you. Not because you were like predicting the worst outcome or anything, but it's just like, if it were to happen, oh well, it happened. Oh, well, I live in my car, so what? So what? I live in my car. Okay, I don't actually live in my car. But it's just like, just be okay with like the worst outcomes. These are shower thoughts also. If you're having a shower and you're not having these deep ass conversations with yourself and deep ass talks with yourself, you need to start. I should have started yesterday. Pre-predict outcomes. Don't manifest them. Pre-predict outcomes so they're not as scary to you. You're in a serious situationship, whatever. And it ends tomorrow. What are you gonna do? Sit there and cry. You're gonna sit there and cry. What were you doing before them? Probably making a lot more money. Probably had a lot more independence. It's just that, like, you need to be okay with losing everything and still having your own back. Okay? You need to be able to get dragged through the mud, have your fucking chin fucking up against the curb and someone just stomping on it. And you need to be able to get up, pat yourself on the back, and say, wow, I handled that really, really well. Because the worst kind of regret is a reaction regret, okay? That is the worst kind of regret, is knowing that you could have reacted a different way. Because, first of all, I see red, okay? One of those, I see red. Like those fucking kids in high school or whatever from fucking cartoon. When I'm angry, yeah, I'm very on emotion, and I'm working on it. But, Frig, what was I just saying? I totally got it. I start talking, then I start thinking about something else, and then it's like two different things going on here. But yeah, it's just like, you just need to be so okay with not being okay. And that's not like letting yourself get depressed, sitting in your bed all the time, being a bum, just doom scrolling. Like, you still need to do things with your life. Like, don't just waste it. And don't let other people control your emotions and your feelings. I remembered. The worst regret that honestly we can have, and that I personally have, is the regret of a bad reaction. When we know how to like control our reactions, it's like anxiety. I don't drink or anything like that, but it's like when you go to the bar and you fucking get smashed, you get slaughtered, and then you wake up the next day and you're like, fuck, what did I do? It's the same thing as a reaction. Learn how to control your reactions. That is the number one thing that you can control, which will help you boatloads. It's learning how to control your reaction, okay? Because say shit hits the fan. I'm gonna start driving. Say shit hits the fan, right? No, I don't like when this happens. Say shit hits the fan, right? If you were able to control your reaction when shit hits said fan, one, you may be able to control the situation so much better. What really helped me is that when shit hits the fan, I'm like, okay, there's shit on the fan. How can we clean this shit up? I can try this. I can try some Lysol, maybe some bleach. We can try a wet cloth. You got to see how thick it is, what the consistency is, if it's going to stain. If we just got to throw the whole fan out, maybe get a new one. Maybe get a nicer one, like a chandelier. Okay? It's just learn how to control your reactions. Control the things that you can control. Because once you realize that and you start implementing that moving forward in your life, in all aspects, everywhere, work, relationship, spirituality, like possibly religion, I'm not too sure. I'm far more spiritual. I wouldn't say spiritual, like I know there is a higher up, I know there's a higher power. I just always say I'm a child of the universe. Just learn how to control your reaction. That takes the cake for today. Control your reaction and you're fucking goated. You're set for fucking life. And you can just sit there, process, say thank you even for that information, and then learn how to talk about it instead of raging. You know what I mean? It's just, what good is that? You look like an idiot. They're probably going to manipulate you into thinking now you're crazy. I don't like us. Learn how to control your reaction.